This is the best room update ever. Welcome to 5.0. So it's about 8 AM in the morning and I've decided to start early on my room update 5.0. Now this is going to be the biggest update ever because I have a brand new cabinet coming that's going to house my Hot Toys figures, autographs and Lego items that I have within my collection. Before I start a project, I like to make sure that I move as much as I can out the way to make sure I've got as much space as possible. I've moved my ottoman and Alex drawers out the way because that's where my cabinet will be going. I then moved my Apex Time display cases to make sure that I had enough space before hoovering, and then I dragged this extremely heavy box up the stairs because this is my cabinet. For those wanting to know what it's called, this is the BROTTAR and was available in 2 different sizes. And the reason that I went for this is because it's got a 3-tier light system as well as a motion sensor that you can use to activate the lights when you walk in front of the display cabinet. It took me some time to get everything out of the polystyrene packaging and the cardboard, but once I did, I decided to lay it all out to make it as easy as possible to see. Now let's get building. It comes with a very easy instruction book, which is just like a IKEA instruction manual. Of course, you start off with the base, the legs, and then you build the middle panel to make it sturdy, as well as connecting the lights at the end of the process. This has got 4 shelves, and above each shelf unit has got a light, and the light moves from a white to a cream. So if you've got different collectible items, you can choose the right mood and light setting that meets your preference. These are the wires behind. I've actually sorted them out now to make sure that they're flush and look nice behind the cabinet. The blue light is quite cool, so I'm looking forward to seeing how that looks. There's a little button at the side which you can use to activate and turn the lights on and off. I know what you're thinking, the cabinet itself needs a little bit of a clean, so I'll be doing that towards the end of the video. Next is packing up and throwing away the rubbish that's left over. The cabinet is now built and looks absolutely awesome. I've put a few Funko Pops in there for the minute just so I can get a gauge on how this looks. So as you know, I had a 4-tiered IKEA cabinet. I was actually going to get rid of this, but I've decided to still keep it and include it in my collection because it's amazing to have an extra bit of storage and they fit the Hot Toys in there quite nicely. It does give me a little bit of PTSD, however, when I see my statue display and how messy it is. But don't worry, that's getting cleaned and I'll make sure to get it back to how it was at the end of the process. As I'm on the final stretch now, it's just about tidying up. But of course, before I tidy, I need to make sure that it becomes extra messy again. And purely the reason I do this is so I can see what I've got and then I can decide where it needs to go. And this is how it looks at the minute. So I'm really happy with the state of the cabinet. I am just trying to figure out where the last few items go. I've got my Hot Toys and my autograph sections in there, as well as my cowl above the top of the cabinet. I wanted to display my Legos, so I've decided to put them in my IKEA cabinets to make sure that you can see them because I've got a lot of new sets. But here is the reveal and the finished layout design on Room Update 5.0. I honestly could not be happier with how this looks. I love the lighting effect, I love the display. I've added some lights at the bottom of the cabinet to make them operate with Alexa. There are my Lego displays. They're brand new and sealed in the box because I do often collect the new Lego Batmobiles once they're released. I've got my Apex Time display cases with some Suicide Squad figures, Dark Knight Rises, and above the Batman Forever. But when I say Alexa, turn on the Batcave, all the lights come on, and this is absolutely awesome. This has been my dream ever since I was young, so it's amazing to finally have a cabinet and a display and a setup and a collection that was once a dream, but now I officially own. I really could not be happier with how this turned out, and I'm so thankful and so grateful to have the opportunity to have a collection like this. If you've enjoyed this video, then please feel free to subscribe and enjoy the upcoming content. I've got a few more unboxing videos that will be releasing this week of some Hot Toys figures, and I hope you have a fantastic day.